This space is all about innovation, experimentation, and is technology rich but not dominated by technology.
For us it was an exploration just as much, I think, as it was for the students.
SciLAS is a Centre for Excellence in Teaching and Learning, awarded to the University of Sheffield by HEFCE in recognition of existing excellence in inquiry-based learning, or IBL. SciLAS's funding has enabled innovative teaching space to be developed in refurbished accommodation to support IBL in the social sciences and arts.
What SciLAS is about is essentially rewarding and recognising excellence in learning and teaching, development and innovation in learning and teaching, and research and dissemination.
I think inquiry-based learning is something that is really at the root of our understanding of our mission in learning and teaching. We want to produce graduates who are rounded individuals, people that are prepared for lifelong learning, and therefore inquiry-based learning, transferable skills of various sorts are crucial in that process.
The name of the newly designed space suggests the importance of collaborative learning, where students can pursue their own lines of inquiry in conjunction with their peers and tutors. The newly designed Collaboratory is a highly flexible space supported by innovative uses of technology. It has become a testbed design for further collaboratories in the university's new Centre for Learning Resources, the Information Commons.
The ideas that we started thinking about for collaboratory spaces within the Information Commons, we've had an opportunity to test them out, put them into practice in this smaller refurbed space in Bartolome House, and that's been incredibly helpful to us.
Lecturers in the School of English have been running sessions in the Collaboratory based around Alex Haley's novel Roots, and are still exploring different ways to use the resources in the room. There are 5 plasma screens to support groups working separately within the space, which can be controlled by lecturers via software installed by the AV unit. Other equipment includes a huddle board for each group, which allows students' notes to be scanned onto a web server via a device known as a copycam. There is a room for small group video conferencing, and just outside the Collaboratory there are a few computers for individual work and a small social area with drinks machines and a plasma information screen.
Just the space itself has been liberating, but students are able to demonstrate their work in a way that is impossible in another space.
Normally what would happen is you do some research, go to a seminar and report back on what you've done. But in this space, the learning experience can kind of continue and the research experience continues. And the procedures we've used to learn have encouraged kind of interaction between individuals as well as interaction between tutors. And so we've become, as a group, a lot closer through the technology.
What you get is students who are far more equipped to find out things for themselves and actually comes up with new things that are outside of the lecturer's lesson plan. Hopefully it changes their attitude towards learning.
One of the most significant impacts of SciLAS's work has been the amount of dialogue that has taken place between different departments, not least the AV and IT units, who have made the technology happen in the way envisaged by lecturers and SciLAS staff.
This room is so much of a success because of the teamwork that was involved, and that ultimately comes from the communication that we had within the team. Formal meetings took place once a week, but the most useful thing from it was the fact that informal channels of communication were opened up.
I think a space like this and modules like this and something like SciLAS just encourages that sharing of good practice, which I think in teaching we're sometimes reluctant to do.
There has to be an institutional buy-in to what SciLAS is about, and senior management endorsement is something that really is quite important. We think it fits with the institutional strategy, institutional mission, and consequently we want to promote this and extend it further.
You know, we want to understand what the impact is of new spaces and new technologies on pedagogical practice. We're starting within the arts and social sciences, but in fact we're also aiming to engage departments across the university and indeed other institutions.
I think the room's been extremely successful. I feel quite a lot of pride in the way that this project's been run from start to finish.